So let's talk about, I'd like to talk about this because I know as a father, and a lot of my patients, they're always talking about the tens of thousands of dollars they're spending on their children and their own teeth, because that's what your teeth are. They're calcium,
Right.
right? So what have you seen? Give me some examples.
Well, now that you're talking about teeth, I have a lot to share with you.
Okay.
Because if you're losing bone mass, of course you're going to be losing it from your bone in your mouth too, right? Whether it's mandible or maxilla or alveolar bones, that's where you're going to be losing your bone quickly. Have you seen people growing up and get older and then their teeth get longer? That's because they have receding gum line, because the bone underneath is giving way, right? But when SACkal슘 triggers osteoblasts, it's not just building your body bone, it's building your dental bone as well, right? So let's say you have loose teeth because you're losing too much calcium from your bone, right? If you take SACkal슘, right, you'll be able to reset, tight those loose teeth. And also it remineralizes your teeth too. Not only that, we do have very strong stem cell. It's called human periodontal ligament stem cell.
Okay.
That's very active stem cell. That's why if you have scars in your mouth, it heals up quickly, right?
But it's the calcium ion that turns
Activates them.
without
Yes, right.
that.
That's
so
right.
when you're having trouble healing in your mouth, when you have trouble with having really good teeth or even a really good jawbone, we know that there's not enough calcium ions to trigger the stem cell.
That's right. You got to have the ideal ratio of phosphorus and calcium ion, and only SACkal슘, by bringing calcium homeostasis, able to maintain that balance that really supercharges your stem cells. So it grows that root cementum and also grows that bone, right? And even if you have extraction socket, right, without bone graft, right, in a period of 6 months to 10 months, it can completely fill up with your natural bone. Think about it. It's not just your socket, but your entire jawbone.
Yes.
If you have implants, as you age, what's going to happen is all that titanium, right, screws, is going to be revealed because it's going to be exposed.
Yeah, but we're not even, you haven't even touched on the metal poisoning.
That's right. That's
you
right.
know.
Yeah, so definitely preventive way is the best way to maintain dental health.
Yeah. Anything foreign put into the body is a foreign object, is going to cause metal toxicity. I don't care whatever they're talking about. It's they can say it's titanium or whatever they want. It's going to cause it.
Yeah.
Now when you're saying about how the ions will activate the stem cells in the mouth, but that same process, it doesn't matter where you're talking in the human body, it's still happening everywhere.
Everywhere, yes.
And that is the, how can I say this? That's the key right there. That's stem cell activity to regenerate, to restore, reactivate is all about that.
That's right.
Okay.
So let's say you have a broken bone,
right?
And you know that it will attach, and then if you give enough time, that it will heal up. But you're going to see some bumps there, right? If you're taking SACkal슘, the way it stimulates stem cell, it goes way beyond just the regular repairing process. So when you're taking SACkal슘 and you have a broken bone healing up, you're not going to see any ridges. It's just clean, like new, right? So the way the stem cells work together with calcium ion is just amazing. Right? You're supercharging your stem cells. We actually had some stem cell doctors, right? And they used SACkal슘 with their stem cell therapy, and they discovered that this really multiplied the potency of their treatment so much.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I have a story. So my partner, Lori, she actually, when we were in Texas, she fractured her tibia and fibia. Now, actually, in the fibia, it's like a C. It fractured like this. And they said that if she touched the ground, she would break the tip off. Now, the fibula, she actually fractured it 2 inches long, and she fractured it. It was 1/8 of an inch wide. They wanted to rush her into hospital. Okay, so we just went last week and got an x-ray. And you know what they said?
What did they
This
say?
is amazing. I'm not kidding. Okay, first of all, It kind of was, how can I say this? Do you know how traumas become celebrations? Well, when she went, she didn't realize, but even with her good diet, with everything we're taking, she had osteopenia.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know, I know it hasn't been the greatest thing going around on a scooter, but, you know, and it's been now 2.5 months. But when we went there and they saw this, and this is not an exaggeration, anyone, we've got all the x-rays. I actually took pictures of them. Okay. They said, we have to rush her up to the surgery right away. We can't even let you go home because there's no way. You just even knock that a little bit, you're going to break the tibia and fibia off. That's how bad it is. Well, of course, we said no. So we went home, and then we went back in, and he says, I don't know how this has happened, but this is almost healed. And he said, the healing is, I've never seen where there could be such a wide fracture so long. And then that whole C on the other bone, he said, that's almost gone. And this is almost sealed right in.
That's what SACkalसूm does.
Yeah.
You know?
So we're living proof, right? Living proof. So understand, I would tell everybody out there that I would get a bone density check, because the bone density check is going to tell you how long you're going to live, and you might end up, okay, the last 15, 20 years of your life not living very well. But guess what? Take a look at the majority of the population. They're living shorter and dying longer. And the big part of this is sitting right here.
That's right. That's right. That's definitely a great story.
It is a great story.
Yeah. But we're getting reports like that from everywhere.